So if you're anything like me, you don't like to waste money. But statistics show that that's all Americans do, is that they waste money. So I looked at the data and it showed that the average American spends more than $400 than they actually bring in. So when you look at subscription services, the average American spends about $273 a month on that. And then non essential spending, which is anything that doesn't include rent, car payment, groceries, that average is about $1,000 a month. So I don't want you guys to be a part of that group. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how you guys can plug those leaks so you can stop wasting money. So the goal of this channel is to progress to financial freedom. And one of the ways that we do that is we need to increase cash flow. And I consistently talk about on this channel how to increase cash flow by 10xing income, right? That's one of the ways we talk about. We talk about spending less and optimizing how you spend your money so you can save a little bit more and increase cash flow that way. But one of the ways we really didn't talk about is keeping more of what you earn. And this is actually one of the easiest ways to increase your income because it's not like you have to technically do something, right? You're just being a little bit more strategic and it'll allow you to keep more of what you earn. So that's what today's video is going to be about, how we can plug all the leaks so we can stop wasting money. And I'm going to show you 4 specific ways on how to do that. So let's jump right into the video. And the first way that we can plug some of the leaks is taxes. Now, as a wage earner, there's not much we can do about taxes. However, I looked up the average tax refund for American, and that is around $3,745, right? So when I look at this, it seems like we are giving the government more money than we actually need to. And when you fill out your W-9 form, when you get hired, a lot of us don't even really take time to look at it and fill it out perfectly. But we need to give the government what we owe them and not more than that, because essentially what you're doing is you're giving the government your own money. They're doing whatever they want with it, and then they give it back to you in February or whenever you file your taxes for that tax refund. So we need to stop doing that. We need to keep more of that money in our pocket, and you can do that by talking to your HR and adjusting your W-4 form just so you can keep more of what you earned. And I did this year, and I was able to put back $80 in my pocket. It doesn't seem like a lot, but over the year, it's essentially your tax refund that you get immediately, right? So that's the way I like to think about it. And that's something we can do immediately. Obviously, the tax code starts to open up if you are a business owner or self-employed. Then you can begin to look at things like tax write-offs and things of that nature. But my channel is focused on average income earners, people making $15 to $25 an hour. So that's whom I'm talking to when I talk about this video and plugging your leaks. So we're going to adjust the W-4 form so we stop wasting money there and we increase our cash flow that way. The next thing we can look at is interest cost. And this is a lot of what I talk about on this channel with velocity banking. So velocity banking is done so we can save on interest, right? Because credit cards usually have high interest rates, anywhere between 15 to 24%. And we want to reduce this as quick as possible. And that's why we do velocity banking, so we can throw chunks at these high amounts of debts on credit cards and begin to pay it off quickly through velocity banking. So that's one of the easiest ways that we can begin to save money on interest. If we don't have to pay interest, then all that money goes back into our cash flow and increases that. So that's the second way that we can plug all these leaks. The third way we can do that is by reducing any sort of fees that we're paying or late payments, especially to banks. And 27% of people who have bank accounts pay fees. And this is kind of insane to me because there are so many banks that don't charge you any fees, and it's as simple as just opening up a new checking account with no fees at all. So that's what I would do. See if your bank charges you a fee, and if not, you can stick with them. If they do, then I would consider transferring to a different bank just so you can save on these fees and late payments. And you really don't want to pay these because these are unnecessary. I mean, they really just charge you a fee every single month for managing your money when other banks don't charge you a fee. So I don't see the point. So no fee banks. That's what I like. And then the last way to plug leaks is through optimized spending plan. Now, again, this is going to focus on the $1,000 that we spend non-essentially throughout the year. So you really have to take a look into your finances and find out what you spend your money specifically on. So there's not one way to solve your optimized spending plan. You really have to dive into the numbers and find out what you're spending money on, and if it's necessary, if it's not, what's the ROI on that. And you have to create a spending plan that decreases your cash flow enough so you're not overspending on things. And one of the biggest areas that a lot of people can save on is insurance. So when you look at your insurance, are you overpaying for fees? Do you have duplicate coverages? Anything like that, you can low that down. You can pay for any bills up front. There's a lot of different ways to save money in terms of optimizing your spending plan. So the big takeaway is that there are three main ways to increase your cash flow, and keeping more of what you earn is one of the simplest ways to increase your cash flow quickly, and it's not hard to do. And all we have to do is recognize if we are in this category, and then we can stop it immediately. So that's all I got for you guys today. This was a quick video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You learn a specific lesson from it and begin to improve your cash flow by keeping more of what you earned. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you have a blessed and amazing day.